Well, hello.
G'day, what's a Karen?
We're just going to look at you judgmentally.
I know, right? Just literally looking at each other in the mirror.
Looking at
me.
Looking at me. We're playing alone and singing to movies. So,
Anyway.
we are talking about movies today.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically, movies from the year 2020.
So basically, there are movies that are coming out this year, and we put down movies of the month.
Yeah, each.
Mm-hmm.
So we are starting off with January, because that is a good place to start.
Because that's the beginning.
Because it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It makes you think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what I think is going to be the best movie of January is 1917.
Very interesting choice. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it just looks amazing, and it looks like it's gonna do well at the Oscars. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Yeah, and do you want to go for your good one?
For my good one, I chose Bad Boys for Life. Now, even you don't know what that movie is just look out. It's Will Smith. I was about to say Will.
It's not Will Ferrell.
It's Will Smith. I know. Yeah. I just have a good feeling about this movie, and it's a cop show. And
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think it's
a
gonna be good.
A bit of Martin Lawrence as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And Will Smith.
Yeah.
You got to love a bit of Big Mama's House.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
But I think this movie's gonna be a good one for January. So anyway, moving on to the bad ones now. I think.
Right. So mine is Like a Boss, and this stars Tiffany Haddish and a couple of other American actresses, and I feel like we've had enough of those.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look funny. We've had movies like this in the past, and it just looks kind of generic. That's all I've got to say really to that.
Well, for my bad one, I chose a movie. Now, I'm gonna put my hand up and say this: I don't know much about this movie, so.
Oh
yeah.
It's all good. But it's got Nicolas Cage.
This movie's called Color Out of Space. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Nicolas Cage. He's a great character. He's a great actor and everything, but I don't know. This movie just doesn't look like it's going to be the best one this year. And plus, I've seen Nicolas Cage in a lot of great other movies. Like, one, for example, Kick-Ass 1.
That's true, yeah.
That is a really good movie.
Con Air is one of my favourites. Put the bunny back in the box.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So anyway, did you already talk about why you think Like a Boss is going to be a bad movie?
Yeah, it doesn't look great. I'm not really a fan of Tiffany Haddish. The only film I thought she was okay in was Keanu, with Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele, where they're basically going after their kitten, who they named after Keanu Reeves, and she's like one of the gangsters. It's all right. It's a good film. It's I'd recommend it. But apart from that, I mean, she was a voice of just the bad guy in the Lego Movie 2. But other than that, yeah.
Just to point out that although we're saying that these movies are bad, that doesn't mean you lot out there should not go and see them, because everyone has their own opinion about these movies. And hey, I might go and see Color Out of Space, and in the end I might turn out that it's...
Will you though?
Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to next month, and that is
February. Because February in Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
So
Really? You had to say that?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh boy.
SpongeBob is not here today, but we are. So, my good movie is called Guns Akimbo. And Daniel Radcliffe. And honestly, after Harry Potter, he's been in some good films.
Yeah, he has been. He was in that movie, Now You See Me.
Yeah.
It had Morgan Freeman in it as well.
I haven't actually seen that. But, I've heard good things.
Yeah.
But my favourite one is probably... it didn't get that great of a response from the critics, but, you know how critics are.
Yeah.
It was a film called Swiss Army Man. Basically, nice. He played a farting dead guy. And trying to survive. And, helping Paul Dano, the main...
So, wait, let me get this straight.
Yeah?
You're talking about a guy who plays a character who's a corpse, he's farting?
Yeah, but it's really meaningful and beautiful.
How did he die? Did he, have too many baked beans or something?
I think he drowned.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
because he uses him as, a boat as well.
Oh.
The farting helps him, go across. It's a great film. I'm not sure if I'm selling this properly, but it's really beautiful.
So anyway...
It's mainly just the two of them. It's great.
Back to the besties of February.
Yeah.
Mine, I've chosen
Guns Akimbo.
Birds of Prey. And that movie is going to be about Harley Quinn.
The emancipation of Harley Quinn, to be precise. Yeah, it looks good.
It looks really good. It basically tells the story of what Harley does when she and Joker break up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising because in the Suicide Squad movie, those two looked like they got along really well.
Yeah, a bit too well.
I know, right?
I guess, Jared Leto has gone on to Morbius.
He has.
We will be talking about him later. So stay tuned.
So anyway,
but Hugh McGregor's in it, and there's a great other.
They're a great line of DC characters. For one, you got Huntress, you've got Cassandra Cade, you got a lot, and Black Canary as well. Black Canary.
Oh, cool.
And in this movie, they'll all be going up against Gotham City crime boss Black Mask.
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. Along with him, they'll also be going up against Gotham's favorite psychopath, Victor Zsasz. And if you've not seen the season Gotham, you'll know who I'm talking about because
I don't know who plays him.
Oh well. Anyway, should we move on to the bads then?
Yeah. I don't know much about this movie. I'll be honest. But when I saw that they were doing a Invisible Man movie, I don't think it looks that great.
So basically, our reaction was Invisible Man.
Wow. Oh no, he's invisible.
I know, right?
He's going to do some stuff.
Yeah. What's he going to do?
Some tables.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because it looks like they are making it into a horror movie.
Yeah.
And it just seems a bit silly.
Speaking of horror...
It might make a good comedy, ooh, hello, I can see you in the shower.
Oh,
but
how about that?
And I know there's an older movie. There is an older movie of The Invisible Man.
Speaking of horrors, the bad one for me that I've chosen is The Boy 2. Why I've chosen this movie...
Brahms.
Yeah, Brahms, The Boy 2. Basically, I'm a huge fan of The Conjuring. And I've seen Annabelle Comes Home, and it is absolutely terrifying. Love it. Absolutely love it. I just feel like this movie... Yeah, I just feel like this movie is like an Annabelle wannabe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does look like it, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, there are probably going to be a lot more good horror movies out there, so, yeah.
Yeah, it does look... It looks kind of generic.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. And,
so anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on to... We have March.
We are on March.
Yeah.
Would you believe it?
March already?
I know.
God. Where's the year gone?
It's crazy, right?
It's gone too far.
I thought it was January.
It technically is January, but we're just...
I know! Wow! This is crazy.
Anyway, January movie.
Yeah. So, Pixar's Onward.
Oh, God.
Good. Right. Yeah, this one doesn't like the idea. But I think Pixar... I love Pixar. You know, they've done some really great films. Incredibles, Up. One of my favourites, Inside Out. It's beautiful. And honestly, with a cast like Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, I think that's a good lineup. And also, they are changing the whole fairy tale aspect with like unicorns being like raccoons, and like it's just like a modern day society, but fairy tale. I think it sounds fantastic. Go on, tell me why you don't like it.
I don't know. It just feels so random. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. They're both great actors, but I just feel like the story could have been a bit more interesting. What, his dad comes back as a pair of legs?
Yeah,
seriously.
I get that, but like I think it's more seeing the world.
I just feel like it's just. I just feel like it's just another one of those Pixar movies where oh wow, this happens, this random thing happens. I just feel like it's just a bit.
To be honest, you could easily be right there.
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm only saying this because I put this movie as my bad. So basically, this is a discussion why he thinks that movie is good and why I think it's a bad for me.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad movies, you're not a big fan of the Disney remakes.
Hey, I haven't said all of them, but the one which I have put for mine is Mulan.
See, with this movie, I know it's a Disney movie, but apparently there's going to be no singing, and there's a witch in it now.
I don't mind the lack of singing.
Yeah.
Like, some things have been done really well without it.
Yeah.
Basically all the Pixars are a lack of singing, and those do amazingly well.
Yep.
But, I don't know, they're really hit or miss, the live action ones. Beauty and the Beast is probably my favourite. I was never really a fan of the original animated one.
Oh, Aladdin, that recently came out in 2019. That was a great movie.
That was great.
But here, I'll give you advice on the movie he hates the most, and it's called The Lion King. Yep.
Yeah. Original animation, one of the best films ever. Beautiful. Lion King, that one can't be topped. And there was so much wrong with the recent Lion King. We might have to have a separate video altogether on that.
Yeah, so you better get ready, because for that video, he's just going to go on and on and on about how the Lion King was bad.
Be prepared. That peaks. I'm gone. No. Yeah.
Before we move on from March, I'm going to give you my good movie, and I've chosen the movie called Bloodshot, which will be starring Vin Diesel.
I ain't got friends. I got family.
I mean, who doesn't love Vin Diesel? Of course, we're going to be talking about the new Fast and Furious 9 in this one, so here's hoping. But anyway, what I know about Bloodshot, it's based off a comic book, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like most things are these days.
Yeah,
honestly.
right?
It's like,
I mean, have any of you guys seen the new Alita Battle Angel? Great movie, by the way. Absolutely banging.
I still need to see that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But, like, comic book movies that are made from comic books, they're real. Some of them are good. Some of them are okay. Some of them are bad. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I'd go to say some of them are amazing and some of them are terrible.
Yeah.
For example, Elektra.
Don't think I've heard of that one.
Did you ever see Daredevil, the movie?
No.
It's like a spin-off from that.
Oh, now I know which one you're talking about.
See, Daredevil was okay. Elektra was the shit one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah.
Anywho, Anywho, I'll just give that. I'll just say it now. Bloodshot will be good, so go and see it. Thank you.
And I think that's it for March, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it for March.
Yeah.
I've already talked about why I think Pixels onwards is going to be bad, so
yeah,
we'll move on to April.
So I'm very excited for this movie, and
I think everyone is.
And yeah, I will have a martini shaken not stirred because
you guessed it, it's the new James Bond movie.
It's Bond, James Bond.
It's No Time to Die.
Yeah. See, I think Daniel Craig's best one was, in my opinion, was Casino Royale. But Spectre was good.
Oh, Spectre was brilliant.
I'm looking forward to seeing how they continue that, and also Daniel Craig as Bond. I love Daniel Craig as Bond.
Yeah, he's been a great... And not to mention who they've got as the villain this time.
Yeah, Rami Malek, yeah. I mean...
If Rami Malek is probably best known at the moment for his performance as Freddie Mercury in Queen, in Bohemian Rhapsody, I mean.
He's done a great job in Mr. Robot as well.
Yeah.
And with that, we have seen his... Well, with both of them, we've seen his serious sides, and there has been a rumour that he's playing Dr. No. I am all over that.
Which one's Dr. No again?
He's from the movie. Guess what? Dr. No.
Dr. No.
He is Dr. No. Wow. Now, you, Dr. No. Anyway. So my bad one is the New Mutants.
I wasn't too sure about this movie for a while because I felt like it was never going to come out, but I think it's going to be interesting to see how the X-Men are seen in a horror genre. If you've seen the trailer before...
Sorry, go on.
If you've seen the trailer, the villain is called the Demon Bear? Whatever that is, I have no idea.
I completely forgot about that from the trailer. But, yeah, I think... Well, they kind of have delved into that sort of thriller side of it with Legion, the TV series.
Legion, oh my god.
Legion was great. Did you not like it?
It was really, really confusing. I think me and my dad got bored of it halfway through.
Opinions. They make the world go round.
I know, right?
But yeah, I think it doesn't look that great. I think it's weird how Maisie Williams kind of looks like Lewis Capaldi. I love you, Maisie. I think you're awesome, and you might do a great job. But I don't know. I just get those vibes. If you look at the trailer, you won't be able to look at her in that film the same way, and that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
And I've got no comment after that.
Yeah. It's true though. It's true. Like you won't be able to see it any other way. Like it's weird. And she could be amazing in that, and the rest of them can.
Of course, it's Maisie Williams. She's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and I think Anna Taylor-Joy is in it. Yeah. Who is on an absolute roll at the moment. She's been in Peaky Blinders. She's been in Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance.
Oh, I love Dark Crystal.
She's in the new Emma movie coming up. Honestly, I'm surprised she isn't in everything at the moment. She's the it girl coming up, I think.
Bit of Chamberlain there for you.
Yeah.
Watch Dark Crystal.
Watch it.
Yes. Anyway, moving on. For mine, I've chosen the movie called Secret Garden. Now, this movie is about a secret garden.
It is.
Yep. But the reason why I've chosen this movie is because it gives me that feeling of wanting to know where the secret garden came from, what's going to happen with the girl who finds, I think it's a girl, yeah.
It's a little girl.
A little girl finds the secret garden, and if someone tries to find the garden and do a harm or anything,
And I think Julie Walters is in it. And you can't go wrong with a bit of Julie Walters.
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
Anyway, for my bad one, I've chosen Peter Rabbit to The Runaway.
You're probably right about this one.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen the first one because
I've only watched bits.
It looked bad.
I only watched bits of the first one, and yeah,
I just
don't want
realised
to talk about it.
James Corden's got a thing about being in movies with animals, doesn't he?
He was in Cats, remember?
Exactly.
And people have been saying that movie wasn't too good.
That is for another video.
Yep.
Oh.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I mean...
I said we're moving on. So, it's time for the main movie. And this one is A Good Feeling.
So, am I starting then?
Yes.
And the month is May, by the way. Yes.
Yeah.
So, I have gone with Black Widow. Because it's Black Widow. And Marvel is back. And Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
And,
you know, I'm still really sad with this move. And don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to Black Widow. Though 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm just sad that this movie isn't like Black Widow coming back to life after her final battle with Thanos and everything.
You never know what might happen at the end.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's the MCU for you.
It is.
They always do. I mean, there have been rumors going around. I mean, there are rumors going around that Iron Man might be making a grand return to the MCU. Fingers crossed.
I think he said he's going to be in some kind of voiceover things.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and also, you've got a great cast in there. You've got Rachel Weisz. You've got, God, what is her name? She's from The Little Drummer Girl. And she's done a lot of things at the moment. She's Oscar nominated, and she's very good. I wish I knew what her name was.
Not to mention the villain that they've chosen for this movie is Taskmaster.
Yeah.
You heard me right. Taskmaster is finally coming to the MCU. And also Red Guardian.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Him of Stranger
Things. Yeah, Dan Harmon, I think his name is. I think. I might have been very wrong, because I think that might also be someone from Rick and Morty.
I remember when I was talking about Vin Diesel before. Well, now we're moving on to my
Yeah, we are.
And it's Fast and Furious 9. Hell yes.
Again, he ain't got friends.
He got family. See, I love the Fast and Furious franchise trilogy. I've watched literally all of them. From Tokyo Drift to Fast and Furious 4 to Furious 5 to Fast and Furious 6, 7, 8.
The first two?
The first two, yeah. Too Fast, Too Furious. The Fast and the Furious. Yes.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you missed out a few there.
And the recent one, Hobson Shaw, which was brilliant, by the way.
It was good. I'm not denying it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't great, but it was good.
But see, Dwayne Johnson, he's not going to be in this movie this time. But for all you WWE fans out there, guess who's going to be in this movie? It's
John Cena! I didn't know that.
Yeah, John Cena. Did you not know that?
No.
John Cena is going to be in Fast and Furious 9.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, literally.
You know, he's actually turned out to be a really good actor.
Yeah. He's also going to be in the new Suicide Squad movie next
year.
year.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be good.
That needs to come sooner. Damn, it looks good. So, we have decided to gang up on the same movie for bad.
Which, of course, is... Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob.
This guy, I'm looking at. That's not SpongeBob.
Nope.
That's not SpongeBob.
Nope.
He's not here. It's SpongeBob.
Yeah. You might be wondering, why have we chosen SpongeBob SquarePants as the one? Why, SpongeBob?
But yeah, it's they need to stop.
I know, right?
Because it peaked earlier on, and it's like The Simpsons. They need to stop too. No offense to I love The Simpsons, but they've been going on for a while now, and they don't...
Next thing you'll be saying, this Family Guy needs to stop.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. But, yeah, it's been going on forever. Honestly, The Simpsons will be with us until we die, probably.
But, man, you haven't told us why you've chosen SpongeBob as your worst. Well, I haven't said why SpongeBob's the worst, actually, because we both said he's the worst. With
Steve Hillenburg dying, I think it's been very unfaithful and disrespectful how they've been. Because he said that he didn't want any spin-offs, and now that he's dead, they've been making spin-offs about a younger SpongeBob. They're doing a Squidward one. Now they're doing this stuff. It's like, it's disrespectful.
They're doing a Squidward one. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. See, who wants that?
Not me.
Who wants that?
Not me.
No. See, this is why.
Yeah. Opinions, people.
See, Nickelodeon, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Anyways, yeah. So,
shall we?
Why did you choose it?
Oh, I just feel like that, it's not really the best looking one of the series. Yeah.
I thought the last ones were okay. The first one is gold. Beautiful film.
Mm-hmm.
And the original team, they wanted to finish off with that.
Yeah.
But Nickelodeon just had them on for longer and kind of turned into what it has turned into now.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, we are in June.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've got for June is very special. Because the first film was fantastic. It made a change for the DC.
It really did.
Mind you, me and Ben are some of those people who think Suicide Squad was alright.
Yeah.
So, this is the one which was really stood out, I think, from the rest of them. And the sequel, hopefully, will do the same, and that is Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's got a great cast already. Pedro Pascal. I'm not the biggest fan of Kristen Wiig, but she's very funny, and hopefully she will deliver in this. I believe she's playing Cheetah. I think
Cheetah.
Yeah. And
I'm interested to find out how they make Cheetah. You know what I mean?
And no, she's just playing like a woman. But we'll find out why when the movie comes along, I guess. And Chris Pine. It's like the love child of Chris Pratt and Chris Pine. There.
I know.
Chris Pine is coming back as the love interest,
which is really confusing because if you remember in the first Wonder Woman, he was on an exploding plane.
So he Captain America'd it.
Yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, we'll see what happens. And yeah.
What's your bad one then?
Candyman.
Don't know much about that movie.
See, I am going to just say this. Some horror remakes, and just remakes in general, we don't need.
Nah.
Including some of the Disney ones, which is why I chose Mulan, and I didn't really go into that much.
We all have our opinions. We all have our opinions, man.
And, no Mushu, come on. And also Candyman, I just don't think they need it. And yeah, horror things, they can just be... We've seen all these sequels and remakes of stuff. Just make something really genuine and original. There we go.
Now we're on to musicals.
Yeah!
And this one is a movie musical. They are making Into the Heights. Yeah. Now I remember when I was in Act U Theatre, right? I was first introduced to Into the Heights when my singing teacher, Jenny, asked my group to perform a song from Into the Heights. Just called
cool.
Just Breathe. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you? Breathe?
Well, yeah, if I hold my... Well, yeah, if I didn't breathe, I'd die.
Well, it was useful then.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've got a good feeling about this movie. I just feel like the storyline is going to be good. I haven't seen the musical or stage version.
Yeah.
But hopefully I'll get the chance to see it. Maybe I might be... Yeah, or understand it more before the movie comes out. So, yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, look, the main selling point for me is Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
And
he has not thrown away his shot. He has not thrown away his shot.
Young, just like the country, young, scrappy and hungry.
And he's not thrown away his shot. Lin-Manuel Miranda's been busy this year. I mean, he's recently been in his Dark Materials.
Yes. That was great.
It was.
Yeah.
It really was.
And he was also in DuckTales. And I think he still is, as Gizmo Duck.
Yes.
Great series, by the way. David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. You'll thank me later. But, so, what else have you got, my friend?
For bad, they've chosen another Pixar movie called Soul.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I know.
I
just don't get it. I mean, for what you told me, it's about someone who dies and comes back as a ghost. Yeah. And plus, I watched the trailer, and I'm just like, probably not.
See, I think that's going to be better than Onward, and I think that's going to be like the underrated movie of this year. Pixar Soul. I'm not saying it's going to be the best, but I think it's going to be the most underrated. So, yeah, it's a shame we've got differing opinions on that.
Yeah.
Opinions, as I said before.
Have we moved on to July?
July!
I know.
It's Julie.
Already?
I know.
Time
doesn't feel like it. It's so cold. Like, it's a bit breezy. But, so, I'm going with Tenet. Or Tenet, or however you pronounce it. Because, my main selling point here is Christopher Nolan, and it looks very Inception-y. And if you haven't watched Inception, which, to be fair, it took me a long while to watch Inception. It took me a good few years. It's good.
Yep.
And, yeah, I think that's where he's best at. So I think that'll be very good. And do you want to do your good one?
I have chosen Morbius, which is another Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who he is, Morbius is like this guy who becomes a vampire, but he doesn't get bitten or anything. No Dracula, unfortunately. He gets genetically turned into a vampire, which is interesting. Also, for this movie, you've got Matt Smith, who's going to be the villain. Can't remember who the villain's name is called. But in the comics, apparently, he's called Hunger, I think. Yeah.
He's always a doctor to me.
Yeah. He always will be to me as well.
11.
And another interesting fact about Morbius is... You remember Spider-Man Homecoming?
Well, do you?
Do you?
I hope so.
The same person who played Vulture, turned up at the end of the first trailer, and apparently, what I've heard, it's him playing Vulture.
I mean, since there's the Spider-Man graffiti, it has to be.
Yeah,
surely.
So,
fingers crossed.
This might be MCU related.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Got mad love for the MCU.
Yep. And plus, if Morbius is in it, with Morbius entering it, this will give the perfect opportunity for everyone's favorite vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Blade is back.
He's coming.
Yeah. Which is really good because actually, if it weren't for Blade, we wouldn't have an MCU right now.
We really wouldn't.
We wouldn't, no.
Yeah, and must have been like the first, first time it went properly dark into that level.
Yeah.
And And also vampires. Seeing Wesley Snipes kill vampires is great. Seeing Mahershala Ali kill them is going to be pretty cool as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Anyway, for our bag, we have both double teamed again.
We have, going up against the villain of this year, shall we say. Which his objective is to bomb at the box office.
Assemble the minions!
Rise of Gru.
Yeah.
I think...
I love the Despicable Me movies.
Me too, honestly.
They're absolutely brilliant.
There hasn't been a bad one.
Yeah, exactly.
There has been a not great Minions movie. And...
I mean, Scarlett Johansson was in, and who doesn't love Scarlett Johansson? I mean, no, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock,
I got it wrong. Yeah. Sorry, it's Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, she was good, actually.
Sandra Bullock was brilliant.
Scarlet Overkill, that's it.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of what her name was. But, I thought that ending was very unrealistic. Well, I mean, all of it was. But Gru wouldn't do that, because when we meet Gru, he's just like this kind of... He's this very okay villain, isn't he? He's stolen, like, small things.
Yeah.
Like Vegas things, and not like...
Also Vegas.
Yeah. And the TV from Times Square or something like that. But yeah, it's they don't need to do it, and it just, I think it's going to be disappointing. Gru deserves more.
Yeah. Moving on to August. And I think we've chosen the same movies.
I believe we have, actually.
We have?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Same movies.
Hey, that's great, isn't it?
I know, right? Crazy. Yeah.
Cool. See, this is why we get along.
Yeah, man.
So, my good is The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Because the first one was brilliant, honestly. And I believe it's Salma Hayek, I think, is Samuel L. Jackson's wife in this one. And just seeing...
Who doesn't love Samuel L. Jackson? Right?
Exactly. I mean...
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think that was him originally. Yeah.
I'll go for pizza. Pizza's good.
It's the pizza.
Can we please pause?
I think we should pause. Yes. Bye bye. Let's have some pizza.
Yeah, we will.
Say hello.
Hello.